So to make a property private in JavaScript, well, just have to append the hashtag to that property. So we say breed, right? Then we say this dot hash breed equals to breed, right? So I'm going to create a method. Tell me your breed. Tell me your breed, right? So I'm going to return, this is going to return this dot hash breed, right? ah okay. So we've created an instance here earlier on, right? So let's try to access this method, my first dog dot tell me your breed. Tell me your breed, right? So when we click on this, oh sorry, typography error. Yeah, so when we click on this, let's see what we have. Right, we have access. Do you know what the reason why this is happening is because this is a method defined in the class, and basically our method should have access to our private or our private property. But in the case where you try to access this property on its own, right, it doesn't declare private. So we try to do something like this. My first dog dot breed, we are trying to access, this is a private property, not a method that has access to that property. So we should get undefined as our response. Yes. And also, if you try to get all the properties, or we try to get the object instance of from this class, I will see that we only have the name and age. So when we try to the concept of making values of variables not exposed, right? Not exposed is what we call encapsulation, right? It's more like, take for instance, you own a car, right? You are not a mechanic, you own a car, you have a, you can drive a car, you can you can step on the brakes, right? But you don't know the inner workings of the car. The inner workings of the car has been encapsulated, right? Only someone that is a producer or mechanic that has knowledge about how it works, right? So that's the whole concept of encapsulation. You have access to the interface, the wheel and the brakes, but you don't know the inner workings. That's the concept of encapsulation, and very similar to abstraction in JavaScript.